Hello, welcome to another episode of Chaotic Torture RC. I'm going to do another Tech Tip Sunday episode, and for today's episode I'm going to be showing you hopefully what would be an easier way to mount some tires to your RC 4-wheel drive beadlock rims. What I have here is a set of Mickey Thompson RC 4-wheel drive beadlocks. What they are, they have the center ring. That's pretty much a fake beadlock ring there. It's all machined aluminum with it actually has bolts that go in there, but they're just decorative. And then you got your center ring, and then you got your outer ring that bolts on that consists of 6 bolts. But the thing with the RC 4-wheel drive beadlocks is they're very thin lined for the spacing, and other tires, even they'll tell you on their website, not all tires may fit. Today I'm going to be putting some Pitbull 1.9 Rock Beast on here. Here's what the final product will look like. Nice looking setup for what it is. But it is a little tough to get on. But I'm going to show you what I hope will be a technique that will help you along in the process if you decide to get some RC 4-wheel drive rims and use different tires than some of theirs. And with these, the inner lip of these is a little bit different than some of the RC 4-wheel drive ones, because I've got some RC 4-wheel drive tires that I've had mounted on these and they went on smooth. These are a little bit different. So the first thing we're going to do is what you would want to do with any beadlock is you're going to insert your center ring. But these rings here are so narrow. What I do is I push it into the tire there, and then you want to get it centered up in between your foams. Since these rims are going to be airtight when I do it, I'm going to go ahead and use the stock foams. If I was using different rims that vented, I would definitely invest in different foams for these, because the stock foams for the Pitbulls, I believe, are junk in my honest opinion. It's a dual stage foam, but they're very cheap, poorly made foams. Anyways, first thing you're going to do is you're going to slide that in like you would any other beadlock. Now if you look there, you'll see the foam's all crazy there. Here's the part that I do that may be different from others. I will take and push the tire and the foam over the center ring there, and then push it flat. And then what I do is I let the tire release and come back up over while the foam stays down low. Then I will take my ring, and you want to, as carefully as you can, line the 6 holes up, because it's hard to push this down flat, so it's going to take a little bit of persuasion. Never want to be super forceful though, because you are screwing these into aluminum. But what I do is I'll start one, just a couple threads. I never go more than a couple in case it starts to back out, or if I need to turn it or rotate it. Then I'll skip one and go to another one, and I'm going to hold it down with 2 fingers and start a couple threads. And then you want to check and be sure that you still have your lip of your tire inside your bead ring. And then after you get a couple threads there, you go through, skip one and go to the next one, push down. And then once you got these 3 started, you can make any adjustments that you need on your tire. And then from there, go ahead and put your other 3 in. This takes 6 to mount it all up. And basically what you want to do is like you would a regular car tire. Alternate in a star pattern. And you just go little increments at a time. You never want to crank down too much on any one given bolt. Because as you tighten parts of it down, the other ones will instantly raise a little bit. just to get them all flush and then snug. I've had people ask me, well, should I use thread lock on these? My answer is no. You're going into aluminum. They pretty much hold themselves in. I have seen the occasional one back out from time to time, but I've also seen where people have had issues where using thread lock with that, getting them stripped, and then you have to drill it all out. Anyways, once you get it done, just push it around some, be sure everything's sitting right, and then go in, be sure everything's tight, and then when you're done, you'll have, after you do all 4 of them, you'll have your 4 beadlock tires. As you see, nice, tight. You can stretch on them and pull on them. They're not coming out. Like I said, most tires fit on the RC 4-wheel drive rims. No issues at all. But I have had in the past when I've put pit bull tires on there, just because their lip of the seals are a little bit different. I've had a little more tedious issues getting these specific tires mounted on rims like this. So, like I showed you, put your tire on, push your foam over, pull the bead all the way down over it, and then pull the tire back over the center piece, and then put your cap on, tighten it up. And that's the easiest way I have found to do this. I've watched videos where people have tried to fight it and ask, well, what am I doing wrong? Where they're just sitting there forever trying to push, and you've got like a ½ inch gap all the way around. And basically what it is where the foams are getting in the way, because these rims are so thin compared to a lot of the tires on the market. A lot of your RC 4-wheel drive tires happen to be a little bit narrower, and they were made specifically to fit in these rims, where some of your other tires just weren't designed for this specific company's rim. That's not to say RC 4-wheel drive makes a bad rim, and that's not to say pit bull makes a bad tire, but when you do look at the rims on RC 4-wheel drive, they will give you specifics on some rims, telling you that some aftermarket tires might take a modification or may be harder to fit than other tires. Anyways, that's going to conclude this Tech Tip Sunday. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If this helps anybody, please like it, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please like it and give it a thumbs up. And something else is, if you've subscribed to my channel, something that I've been seeing is a lot of people aren't getting notifications now through YouTube. So where you go up in the top corner, I believe it's the right hand corner, where it's got the subscribe button, if it says you're subscribed, right next to it there's a little bell to click. If you want to get notifications of when I post videos up, go over and click on that little bell, and then that will send you the notifications like it used to. YouTube's changing their thing and doing it more on suggested videos than over what you're actually subscribed to. So I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers yet, but I'm hoping that changes. I want to produce more quality videos for you guys and get some more product information and details and things out there. So thank you for watching, and hope somebody's learned something from this.